It's only one. Mo.
Want to get this thing started off right. Let's jump over here to this game, man, or the game, the story with him. So earlier in the year, we reported on our show that the game pretty much lost a sexual assault lawsuit to a chick that, you know, the game all throughout the year was pretty much saying he's not paying her a dime. She lied on me. Well, the judge in that case pretty much gave an okay for them to her last name is Rainey, to directly collect the game's royalties, and he does owe $7 million, you know, to this young lady right now. And this is crazy to me because, again, we looked up his net worth. He's worth, you know, $22 million, but who just has $7 million just to, you know, just to, you know, some people have it, but I just think it's a situation where the gamut is up, bro. The judge ruled you're going to have to pay because now they're coming after you royalties. They're going to begin to attach anything that you own, whether it be jewelry, cars, homes, properties, anything that's attached to your name. Now they're legally able to get. So I get it. I mean, if I would have lost the judgment, somebody lied on me, I'll be on the same shit. I ain't paying nothing. Do what you got to do. I'm hiding my shit over here. But when they start coming after money that's going to be coming into you, it's a whole nother ball game. Say, man, what do you think about this right now, man? The judge pretty much, you know, coming, you know, granting the woman's motion now to seize his royalties.
It's dangerous, man. It really is, because then we're sitting there and we're arguing the fact of whether or not he did or did not do this. And that's major, because if he didn't do it, and even if the judge found him guilty, how are you going to sit back and try to explain to somebody that I'm going to give you a third of what I have, period? Because a judge said that I have to, but I didn't do it. If I didn't do it. Now, I don't know if he did it. I wasn't there. I'm not sitting here taking this aside. All of this is alleged. If he did do it, I'm sitting here right now wondering if the punishment fits the crime. And I'm not putting anything against anything. If he did do it, it's discussing if she deserves compensation. But $7 million. Oh God, answer me this. Is this a situation where she sued for $7 million and won $7 million, or because he's not paying, there's more being added on? What did she win?
Awarded that. So that's the judgment amount. They awarded, you know, 7.4 million, you know, and that's what it was. Now, pretty much this woman claimed that she was assaulted on a set of a reality show with this guy, the game being there. He denied it. Other people denied it. But once it goes to court, and they say, okay, this is what you're going for. And it's usually like damages or something. People paying and suffering or something is how, you know, you get these large amounts like this. But once the judge say, okay, they okay this amount, that's what it is, bro. It's just, you know what I mean?
Let me ask you another question. Was there at any time, was the game ever at risk of receiving any criminal punishment for this accusation, for this alleged crime that you know of?
Not that I know of, no.
Then that's fucking crazy to me that they could just automatically, if he did something that bad to where he won the young lady won $7 million, why wasn't it taken to the extent of him possibly going to jail? Because that kind of money tells me that there was some kind of real assault going on. And if there was some kind of real assault going on, then why weren't there any charges pressed? Why wasn't any cops called? Why wasn't there's just something fishy to me here? And it's a shame that we often got to talk on this podcast about almost not believing certain people in this situation, because it does happen. But often the case when we're talking about money and we're talking about a bunch of things, you got to look at all sides. You got to look at all of the whole 360 degree. Now, I'm not saying that the game is right or wrong in this situation, but we all know once you get these type of people in these environments, and I'm talking about the love and hip hop environment, it just is what it is. They flirt, they chill, they do their thing, and then all of a sudden it's a lawsuit and somebody got some money. Was she ever looking for justice, or was she always looking for money? I'm not, for people who really know, help me out. Because $7 million for an assault without criminal charges just seems kind of fishy to me, man.
I mean, it happens a lot, man. You know, a lot of times, you know, when people got money and status like this, you look at, we report on stories like this all the time, women that accuse different things, but I'm not sure how it got to the point. This is like the big question mark to where she was awarded Like, what did they find to say, all right, you got to pay now? You know what I mean? So that will make people think, well, shit, did the shit really happen? Because why would the judge then, award this amount? But we do know what the game said. He vehemently denies it. He said, she's lying. I'm not paying this chick. I don't care, over my pretty much dead body. But, once again, it's only so far you can go when you got businesses, when you got income, you're the game, you're a rapper. It's only so far you can go. Now, the only thing he could do at this point, one is hide his assets and money, but two is try to file some type of motion, get his lawyer to try to halt and seize this, activity, because that's a lot of money. And, she's gonna, not that he has to pay it all at once, but, it could get that serious, man. If he has 7 million sitting in the bank account and they go after that, they can get that money like that, man. That's how real it is. The judgment is that. It's a judgment. That's what it is. That means that sheriffs and the courts are legally now going to enforce that judgment, whatever you tell them to do. So,
right.
Yeah.
All right. So opinion based aside, let's throw out whether or not we think it's right, wrong, money's right or wrong or not. How long realistically does he have to pay this, or how long could he drag this along? Because we all know in certain situations, all right, I sue you for 3 million. All right, whatever. You sue me, motherfucker, but I ain't got it. You may wait forever for your money. But this is not the same situation as Game. Game obviously is a little more financially comfortable, has the money. When do you see him realistically having to give it up, or could his lawyers possibly tie this up to see if something else could happen and hold that money as long as he can? How long do you think he has?
If he doesn't obey this order, this is what could happen. He could be pretty much held in contempt of court. Contempt of court means that you get locked up. I mean, it's nothing crazy serious. You got to pay a little fine. You bail out. But the next process could be the judge could say, all right, we want to see your financials now. Bring your financials in the court. We ain't talking about $10,000, no small claims file. We're talking about $7 million here.
Yeah.
So the judge can say, okay, now we want to see your records. Now, you remember 50 Cent and Tierra Marie?
I do.
50 won the judgment, and he was just pressing it, filing motions to get her to now show her, pretty much pay up the money. But now you can file different motions to say, get your bank records and stuff like that. So it could get to the point where, one, he could get locked up. It wouldn't be nothing serious. He could get locked up. And two, they could really demand to see, all right, what are you making? How can we get this chick this money? Period. So I don't know where the game's going to go with this. I don't know what he could do, but it's only so far that he could go with this at this point without getting them to overturn this thing. He's probably going to have to pay the money, man.
And I mean, how long have we been talking about this? Well over a year now, and it almost feels as like, is a headache worth it? And it's $7 million is a lot of fucking money. We done said it 15 times already throughout the segment, but is it worth it? You're talking about him possibly seeing some jail time, him doing this and doing that. Nothing major, but just enough headaches and enough pain in the ass to go, you know what? I'm really trying not to deal with this no more. So I think the end result is going to be him ended up paying up as well, because this doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. Every time we talk about it and it kind of goes under the waist, under the rug, it gets brought right back up and they want that money. So damn, Game, I don't know what to tell you, man. 7 million's a lot of bread.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So there you have it with that particular story. But shout out to the game, his management and all that. We do wish him the best in that situation, man. I definitely would not want to be in a situation like that, no matter how much money I had. But
now, what if he was wrong? If he was wrong, do you still feel as though $7 million is justified?
That's a lot of money, man. Like, damn. I mean, if she's just alleging that she was like touched, you know what I mean, or something inappropriately, that's a lot of bread. Like, how much pain and suffering, not to, be insensitive to anybody who's victims of anything like that. And that's not where I'm going, but that's an excessive amount of money. And if he was just a regular Smo Joe, you wouldn't be able to get that type of bread. If it was just a guy, some extra on the set who touched you. So obviously a lot of people could say, look, this looks like a witch hunt. Maybe she's going after him because of his money. Maybe it happened. We just weren't there to really know the situation, nor do I know Game to vouch for him and say, nah, I know he wouldn't do nothing like that. So who knows, man? It's
crazy. You be in the public spotlight, you can be flirting, doing anything, and if somebody takes it a little bit out of bounds and your name's in the headlines, and you can be owing people money. So you got to be careful out here on these streets. And you can.
It's only